caught up on that 11:30. Leave the house at 9:30. Welcome in to our Cafe Del Rio pregame show live here, sideline live here in Athens, Texas. Cafe Del Rio pregame show where our Lady Panthers are getting set for Game 2 of this area round matchup with these Lady Leopards of Lovejoy. And if you ever want to know what a must-win feels like, we are right there tonight. The Lady Panthers have got to win this game here this afternoon to force a winner-take-all tomorrow, Game 3. If we can win this one, we'll be right back here tomorrow morning, 11:30 in the morning. I guess these girls like to get out here and play while the sun's really up. So hopefully tomorrow, if you're not doing anything, we'll be right back here for a winner-take-all tomorrow at 11:30. But before that happens, we have got to win tonight. And visiting with Coach Bryant and these girls, to say they are loose would be an understatement. They are ready to come out. And we are just about set. We'll have our starting lineups brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance from our PA man here in just a matter of moments. But there is a little bit of a change in our lineup anyway. So Serenity Smith will be the DH here tonight. That'll be the only change in the lineup. But there is one rather noticeable change to their lineup. Boatman, who went 7 innings, gave up 1 hit and only walked 2. She's not pitching this afternoon. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is I'm sure if we make it till tomorrow, she'll be sitting right there. And the girl throwing tonight might be Nolan Ryan, but I know who she is not. She is not Griselda Bowman. That's all that I know for a fact. The right-hander is going to be throwing this afternoon, and she was the DH last night. Her name is Izzy Garello. She'll be on the hill this afternoon for them. That is really the only change in the lineup. Boatman still DHing in the 9th spot where she was last night, but we'll have your starting lineups from our PA man upstairs for you in just a matter of moments. Our Lady Panthers are the visiting team this afternoon, wearing our road blacks with the white lettering, with purple lettering, and they are in their home whites with the red numerals and lettering across the front, the Lady Leopards. So that is about having a set. Once again, they took Game 1 on Wednesday night before the storms rolled in, 3-0. The Panthers had a couple of chances to limit that and make it a nothing game. Had some bang plays that didn't go our way, but at the end of the day, we only got 1 hit and nobody got to third, so we could still be playing and lose 1-0. We've got to hit the ball a little bit better than we did on Wednesday night. The Lady Panthers, again, got 1 hit in that ball game and 2 walks. 3 batters got on base. They got to second base. No one got to third. And it doesn't matter if it's 1-0, 3-0, or 30-0. If you don't get any hits, you're not going to beat anyone. And that is going to be our, hopefully, our change here this afternoon as the umpires are visiting with each head coach, Coach Bryant, Coach Lopez, out there as we are speaking. We flip side. We're on the first base dugout side here tonight, right here between home plate and the first base side. And so we'll have a very good view for you. And luckily, again, for us, I will not be having to call balls and strikes accurately tonight. So that is always a good thing, I do believe. Your Cafe Del Rio pregame show. Once again, we're live here in Athens for the Region 2 area round matchup. Let's go upstairs for tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance, the Davis boys at Higginbotham Insurance.
And the home team representing 13-5A with a 21-10-1 record, the Lovejoy Lady Leopards. And now introducing the starting lineup tonight for Lufkin, leading off the shortstop, number 1, Adley Dion. At second base, number 12, Anisha Henderson. The catcher, number 8, Akira Smallwood. At first base, number 10, Chloe Stafford. In center field, number 11, Addison Garrett. The pitcher, number 19, Mia Harper. At third base, number 4, Molly McClendon. The designated hitter, number 20, Serenity Smith. In left field, number 9, Mallory Piner. And playing right field, number 5, Ava Mendez. Lufkin is coached by Ashley Blount, assisted by Jessica Tullis and Leah Ackridge. And now introducing the starting lineup tonight for Lovejoy, leading off the right fielder, number 1, Tatum Vitek. The shortstop, number 2, Skylar Rucker. In center field, number 10, Cameron Messick. The pitcher, number 5, Izzy Guerrero. At third base, number 4, Addie George. The catcher, number 13, Samara Saluja. At first base, number 20, Tess Lynch. At second base, number 3, Sarah McGill. The designated hitter, number 9, Gisela Bakeman. In left field, number 7, Natalie Pearson. The Lady Leopards are coached by DJ Lopez, assisted by Brock Puckett and James Boyd.
And there is your starting lineup here live from Athens, and we'll keep it right here for tonight's national anthem.
America with the playing of the national anthem.
And there you have it. That's our Cafe Del Rio pregame show live here with the Lady Panthers ready to take on Lovejoy in Game 2 of this area round matchup. We don't need a win tonight. We have got to have it. And I got a feeling we're going to come out swinging the sticks here tonight. Once again, Game 2 about to get set. If we can win this one, we'll be right back here tomorrow at 11:30 for a winner-take-all battle with these Lovejoy Lady Leopards. But again, first things first, we got to get a dub here tonight. The Lady Panthers will be the visiting team. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, Cafe Del Rio pregame show is in the books. Your security and guarantee first pitch is coming up here momentarily live here from Athens. There was some threatening weather on Wednesday, but not a cloud in the sky here this afternoon, as they will be sending Izzy Gallardo to the hill this afternoon. The right-hander, she was the DH in the first game. My girl. You ready? All right. We kind of need this one, baby. Adelaide Dean, our shortstop, will lead things off. She's 3 of 8 in the postseason. She did get on base, one of our 3 base runners last night. She led the game off with a walk, got to second on a wild pitch, and then 3 consecutive strikeouts. Ended the first inning. Hopefully she can do the same thing here with a little different result behind her here in the first inning. Our security and guarantee first pitch is coming up. Gerardo on the hill. The defense is the exact same as it was last night for the Lady Leopards. Your security and guarantee first pitch is hammered to right field, but it is right at the right fielder. Adelaide Dean goes after the first pitch, hits a bullet out there to Vitek, but it is caught. 1 pitch, 1 out for the first out of the inning. But again, that's probably the best contact we had all Wednesday night. Dean, Hernandez, Smallwood, the top 3 in the order here in your Pilgrim's Pride first inning. George, Rucker, McGill, Lynch on the infield for the Lady Leopards. Pearson, Mezek, and Vitek, who just made that play in right field. And Hernandez pumps this one up off the end of the bat. First baseman in foul territory is Lynch. And boy, we've got an approach. I like it. Be aggressive, but 2 pitches, 2 outs here with the new pitcher. And that'll bring up Akara Smallwood. The catcher had her first game in a month of Sunday. She did not get a hit in. She was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. She'll try to rectify that here. 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Gets it in on her, but she laces it into center field. So that is our second hit of this series, and we get it in the first inning. However, 2 quick outs. But Smallwood gets us a hit, and we've got a runner on first with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Stafford. Chloe Stafford looking for her first hit in the series as well. Just again, everyone is, now the exception of 2. Stafford first pitch, fouls it back. So she has now thrown 4 pitches, and we have swung at every one of them. I think Coach Bryant said, we're not going to sit back and wait on anything tonight. We're going to make it happen. I like it. Be aggressive. Stafford down in the count, however, 0-1. She's right in the middle of that box, spread open stance. 0-1 pitch coming in hot, and swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Pilgrim's Pride first inning action live from Athens. Lady Panthers trying to strike first. 2-out single by Smallwood. AK's on first base. Smallwood trying to move her over. Stafford trying to move her over, but she will not. We got an Abel's Pharmacy strikeout. We swung at every single pitch thrown in the inning. And that'll do it for the top half of the first. We're brought to you by Pilgrim's Pride. Your Austin Bank scoreboard still says zeros. We are coming back right after this.
Loving Auto Group is more than a great place to buy and service your vehicle. We're your neighbor, friend, and fully committed to helping the communities we serve.
You'll love the loving way. Loving Auto Group.
Hey Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
And a welcome back here to Athens as we move into the bottom half of our Pilgrim's Pride first inning. And Tia Vitek will lead things off. She was 0 for 4. She reached on an error in that third inning, the decisive third inning. I take that back. She did not reach. She made the last out. So she was 0 for 4. But all of her balls were hit hard and up the middle. She hit 2 out of the 4 to Dean. She bats from the right side. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Harper was absolutely phenomenal on Wednesday night. She went 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs total, but only 2 were earned, and really those were shaky as well. 1 walk and 7 strikeouts. There is a easy scenario where she could have went 7 without a run given up. First 0-1 pitch is in, and it is outside, 1-1. The third inning was a little bit of a calamity of errors for Lufkin, or the fifth inning, it was 0-0, and they got all 3 runs in that 5th inning. Here's the 1-1 from Amia, and that is upstairs, 2-1. Amia has shown some senior leadership throughout the postseason. She is really the main reason we are here. 21 innings, 3 earned runs, 15 hits, 7 walks, and 18 strikeouts in our 3 postseason games. She has been nothing short of phenomenal. 2-1 pitch laced right there to Dean. Dean fields it on a candy hop over to Stafford, and we got an out. That's going to be a 6-3 put out for out number 1. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Kyler Rucker. Rucker was 0 for 3 as well and hit all 3 balls in the air. Gave Hernandez a little action, and Penner she hit one of her balls hard. That was in the 4th inning. Penner ran down in that 4th inning out in left field. And she bats from the left side and is hit. The first pitch is going to hit her on the right hip. And that is the
SHK 5786. Your doors are open.
I hope that's not me. Let's say what kind of car it was. Surely I didn't leave my doors open. I wasn't in a hurry though. So a hit batsman of Rucker. That'll bring up, I think, one of their best hitters, if not the best hitter, the center fielder, Cameron Mezek. Mezek was 1 for 3, but boy, she has a really good swing, and she ran down 2 balls in center field that saved some runs. First pitch in for a strike, throw down as we steal, and she's in safe. Oh, he raised that right arm like he was going to call her out, but at the end of the day, went with the safe call, and I think she was safe. And it's 0-1, however, to Mezek. We did have some drama on the umpiring base pass last night. One went our way and one did not. Both of them were against us, obviously. 0-1 the count now to Mezek with a go-ahead run out at second base. One out. Bottom of the first inning brought to you by Pilgrim's Pride. Harper's 0-1 pitch, not bunting, and it is not called a strike. 1-1. I can already tell the umpire behind the plate tonight, his strike zone is about half of what we saw last night, so we're going to have to adjust accordingly, or so far anyway. 1-1 count now. Here's the pitch from Harper. Chopper to the right side. Hernandez bobbles it. She's got time, fires it over and got her. Hernandez dropped it but got on it quickly, fired it over to Stafford. 4-3 for the second out of the inning. The go-ahead run, however, is over at third, 60 feet away. And that'll bring up Izzy Garello, the pitcher. She was the DH last night. Pitcher tonight, she was 1 for 3. Struck out once. She got the hit to lead the inning off in that fifth inning, right up the middle. She was thrown out or would have been thrown out at the plate of the bang-bang play, but she was eventually safe and scored the first run of the ball game on Wednesday night. First pitch to Gerardo, fastball apparently just off the plate outside, 1-0. Great pitch there by Mia, but apparently, again, just a bit outside of the right-handed hitting pitcher. And that is in the same spot I thought, but not. It's a strike, 1-1. She has got a look on her face like she is mad. 1-1 pitch coming in from Harper, and that's outside for sure, 2-1. The cleanup batter, Izzy Garello, the pitcher. Garello. And the 2-1 pitch, she fouls it back. It's 2-2. And the 2-2 here from Harper. Fouled it back again. We will keep the same, 2-2. Come on, Mia. Let's get out of this first inning. 2-2 pitch, and she fouled it back once again. Two pitch. Mia looks over to the first base dugout to get the sign from Coach Bryant. She has it how she likes it. Let's hope it's a good one. 2-2 pitch. Hit off the end of the bat. Shallow center field. Mendez coming in, and she's there. Great play by Mendez out in right field. That'll be an F9, and we get out of the trouble. They get a hit batsman, but nobody comes across. That'll do it for the Pilgrim's Pride. A first inning action. We are still scoreless. Headed to the second here on Lufkin Game Time.
Stay in the game with the Lufkin Game Time app. From live broadcast and game alerts to exclusive highlights, schedules, and the latest Panther news. Download Lufkin Game Time on the App Store and Google Play. Lufkin Game Time, the home to Lufkin Panther and Lady Panther sports.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
369. Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They'll offer you the best options to replace or repair your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement, located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing and Construction. 936-219-4369.
Back It's our Loving Auto Group second inning. Garrett's in the box to lead things off. Addison Garrett takes the first pitch outside for ball one. 6 pitches in the first inning for Garillo. We swung at all 6 of them. We take the first pitch here in the second inning, and Garrett's up in the count 1-0. Garrett was 0 for 3 last night as well, as was just about everybody. And that ball's a swing, and it's fouled back out of play, 1-1. One and one, the count now. As Addie Garrett, our center fielder, tries to start it off here in the second and fouls that one back as well, 1-2. It'll be Garrett, Harper, and McClendon here in the second inning for Lufkin. Hopefully Serenity Smith will get her first at bat of this series. She is the cleanup batter tonight, or DH tonight. Boy, and Garrett with a very late defensive swing is going to strike out. That is our second A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout of the ball game. And that'll bring up Mia Harper. Harper hit one right on the money in the second inning, lined it out to the third baseman. She was 0 for 3, however, in the ball game. And the first pitch to Harper is a swing and a foul straight back, 0-1. And the 0-1 now to Harper, and she swings late on that one. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 coming into Harper, and that's going to be a strikeout. She goes down looking, I think. Wait a second, did he call it He must have called it a strike. I didn't think she swung. Either way, it's a strikeout. It's the third consecutive strikeout for Garillo. And that'll bring up Marley McClendon, our third baseman. The junior steps in from the right side. Trying to get something going here in the second inning, takes that pitch, and that's called a strike. Well, it was a tight zone in the first inning. It's opened up a little bit here in the second. And the 0-1 pitch, and McClendon pops it up to the third baseman. George in foul territory is called off by Rucker, and she'll make the catch. F6 for the third out of the inning, and just like Wednesday night, it's 3 up, 3 down in the second inning. And that'll do it for our half of the Loving Auto Group second inning. We're halfway through it, and Lovejoy's coming to bat. We are still scoreless here from Athens. We'll be back right after this.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They'll offer you the best options to replace or repair your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement, located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing and Construction. 936-219-4369.
Well, everyone, the merger is now complete. 2 East Texas insurance powers are now one. Morgan Insurance and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency are now just Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency. You can connect with them at 936-634-7755 or morganins.com. That's morganins.com. You can now get your free auto quotes courtesy of Germania Insurance, serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches in all of East Texas. Let the experts with over 150 years experience take care of you. It's the new East Texas Power. That's Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency here in Lufkin.
The third baseman, number 4, Addie George.
And here we go, back in action in the bottom half of the second inning, brought to you by the Loving Auto Group. Still scoreless here as they come to bat in the home half of the second inning. It'll be 5, 6, 7, George, Saluga, and Lynch here in the second inning. 15 pitches for me in the first inning. She hit a batter, and that was about it. First pitch is, ball one to Addie George. George last night was 2 for 3. She hit the ball hard twice, and she hits that one hard again. Line drive right over the head of Hernandez. Mendez gets it in quickly, but it is a one-out single, or excuse me, a leadoff single to start the second. And Saluga will step in. She was 0 for 3, and it was her getting on base the second time. She struck out, and we didn't throw it to first. Little miscommunication there. She got on first and scored the second run of the ball game, and she struck out. That was the backbreaker, followed or preceded by the play at the plate. First pitch there to Saluga is low for ball 1. Defense for Lufkin is McClendon, Dean, Hernandez, and Stafford. Penner, Garrett, and Mendez in the outfield. Smallwood behind the plate. The senior, Mia Harper, 1-0 count. And that one's a ground ball right to McClendon. Goes to second and got her. Great play, heads up play by McClendon at third. She took the chopper and threw a bullet out to Hernandez at second base to get the lead runner. 5-4 for out number 1. Saluga is on with a fielder's choice. And still nobody in scoring position as we are going to get a courtesy runner. Johnson coming in to run for Saluga.
Your attention, please. Now running for Lovejoy, number 11, Taylor Johnson.
So that'll bring up Tess Lynch, the first baseman. She was 0 for 3 last night and peppered Chloe at first base. So Stafford needs to be on our toes here. Batting out of the 7th position in the lineup. First pitch from Harper. That should be in for a strike, and it is 0-1. Our boys are just getting underway over in Hallsville tonight. Coach Cobb and his kiddos are trying to win tonight and advance into round 2. They need one more win, and they'll do just that. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. And the 0-2 from Harper. Struck her out. A-Belt's Pharmacy strikeout for out number 2. That's her first of the night. And that will bring up the second baseman, Sarah McGill. McGill was 1 for 2. She had an RBI single in that 5th inning. An infield single. And walked and struck out. First pitch to McGill. Low and outside for ball 1. 8th batter in the lineup for Coach Lopez. Again, they tied with Melissa for the district championship and flipped it off and won the flip. Both teams won in their first round matchup. 1-0 pitch. That ball's popped up here right behind us and out of play, 1-1. 1-1 count here, 2-0. Just a bit outside from Harper. Went with something off speed and kind of froze her a little bit, but she was able to hang back. And it's 1-2. Two-one pitch. That's upstairs. 3-1 now, the runner at first base. Three-one count to the second baseman, the right-handed batter, Sarah McGill. Mia's 3-1 pitch. She went after it and came up empty-handed, and we're going to have ourselves a full count. And Mia's 3-2 pitch popped her up to the right side. Long run from Mendez. She can't get there, and it is fair. It will land right on the line. They're going to try to score all the way from first, and we missed the cutoff man. A run will score out to second. She's safe. I don't know what happened, but we missed the cutoff man, and that enabled the courtesy runner for Saluga Johnson to score all the way from first base. And that should never have happened. 1-0 is your score here in the second inning. That'll bring up last night's pitcher, tonight's DH, Gisela Boatman. Boatman last night was 0 for 3, but her ground out to Dean did produce an RBI, and that pitch is outside for ball 1. So 2 hits in the inning. Had a great chance to get out of it. But they get the first run across here in the Loving Auto Group second inning. The 1-0 pitch. That's in for a strike. No, it's not. 2-0. He says it's low. Top of the order, and Vitek up next. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that is called a ball as well. 3-0. You can see it better than I can. I assume we have a camera behind the plate somewhere, don't we? Yep, so you watching at home have a much better view of that than I can. I'd love to hear from you. Is it a strike or not? That's called ball 4. That one's a ball. Hit us up on Twitter or X or whatever. At Big Nasty 500. Is that a strike or not? Talk to me. That one was not. And now they'll have first and second. Top of the order coming up. Tatum Vitek. She grounded out to Dean at shortstop to start this game. 2 on and 2 out now as they try to put a crooked number on the scoreboard here in the second inning. Panthers must win this one to force a Game 3 tomorrow. Your Taco Casa look ahead to tomorrow would be at 11:30 right back here. We are hoping for it. But right now, they got us 1-0 as you see on your Austin Bank scoreboard. Swing and a miss, it's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. That's got to be a strike, and it is. 0-2. Come on, Mia. Keep us there, baby. We're going to score some runs. I got a feeling tonight. Here's a big one. 0-2 from Harper. Come on, Blue. Doesn't call it again for us. I'm going to have to send him a little care package to bribe him or something. We need a close one. Come on, buddy. 1-2 count now. The pitch from Harper, and a chopper out in front of the plate. It's going to be foul. Smallwood popped out from behind the plate, was going to gunner at first, but the ball was clearly foul. Boy, their first base coach has so many pads on from the hitters that got to base. She could go to battle. Pads on the left arm, pads on the right arm, wrist padded up. And the 1-2 pitch from Mia, line drive, and Hernandez can't get there. That's going to score 1. Garrett throws it to the plate, which again will give them a free 60 feet. And they're going to have second and third now. RBI single by Vitek. And it's 2-0. And that'll bring up Skylar Rucker. We hit her in the first inning. Two to nothing score, second and third now. And the pitch is outside. Boatman over to third. Vitek out to second on the throw to the plate. Trying to keep it within shouting distance here. That's on the corner, 1-1. One pitch. That's fouled back. 1-2. And that ball's laced right at Hernandez. Fields it cleanly and over to first base and will get the out. 4-3 for the third out of the inning. They do get 2 runs on 3 hits. And we are done with the Loving Auto Group second inning. Lady Panthers down 2-0 as we head to the third here on Lufkin Game Time.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, you always have a choice. At S&W Expert Collision Repair, we set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #Sealed with a Smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experienced banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
And welcome back. We move into our third inning of play here. Brought to you by East Texas Foot Associates. Dr. Warren and the guys. Stop by and see them today. Don't let those foot problems keep you down. Stop by and see them. That's my man, Dr. Warren with East Texas Foot Associates. We need to start a little fight at the bat rack here. Serenity Smith will lead it off in the third inning for Lufkin. Still looking for our second hit of the ball game, and that first pitch is outside to Serenity for ball one. It's our first at bat of the series. Not knowing if Crocker might need to pitch tonight, I am assuming is the reason why we're keeping her rested up just in case we need it today and hopefully tomorrow. Serenity in there with a 1-0 count, batting from the right side, and that's upstairs for ball two. 15 pitches for Garello here in 2 innings. She did give up the 1 hit to Smallwood and has struck out 3 of us. Serenity up in the count, 2-0. Smith with the pitch, and that is called a strike. I don't know if she went or if it was just called a strike. Both of them were questionable. I guess 2 maybes equally yes. 2-1 count now. Serenity from the right side, 2-1 pitch, popped it up to the third baseman. Long run over there for George. Foul territory against the fence, and she catches it. Great play by George at third base. Long run over the shoulder catch, F5, and 1 out here in the third inning. That'll bring up Mallory Penner. She got our lone hit last night. It was a single in the 6th inning, led the inning off. We couldn't advance her. So her and Smallwood have got our only 2 hits through 9 innings. She steps in from the right side. Also laid down a sack bunt last night or Wednesday night. That's inside for ball 1. Penner back in the box now. Batting from the right side, the sophomore left fielder, and she fouls that one off, 1-1. And 1 is the count. And the pitch to Penner, she fouls it back, 1-2. Come on, Mallory, start us off, baby. 1-2 the count. And the pitch, she got a piece of it, flared it out to left field, and it is caught again. Rucker over the shoulder in shallow left field, pulls it in, F6. Kind of a defensive swing there from Penner, but she thought she might have got enough of it to get it down, but no. Rucker makes an over-the-shoulder catch, and we got 2 outs now for Adley Dean, who led the game off with a fly to deep right. And the first pitch to our junior shortstop is low for ball 1. 2-0 the score now. We have got to get some runs across at some point. They did not give up a run to Corsicana in round 1, and still intact here. That's upstairs, 2-0. Dean looking for something to drive here. She is up in the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch, and that is in for a strike, 2-1. Only 15 pitches for Gerardo, Izzy G as they call her. Coming into this inning, she gave up the one hit to Smallwood and has struck out 3 Lady Panthers. And the pitch, that's popped up, right side. Will it get out of play is the only question, and it will. It does get out of play. And that'll even the count up at 2-2 now. If you're enjoying the simulcast here with the video side, all the guys at Jam Digital Media, the best in the business, that is for certain. 2-2 pitch, low and outside for ball 3. I might have had to come unglued if he called that a strike. And I've done it before. 3-2 pitch now with 2 outs in the third. Brought to you by East Texas Foot Associates. Addie Dean trying to get it going for us here. And she hits a high fly ball to right field, playable, and it's caught. Vitek in right. That'll go down for the second time for Adelaide, F9, third out of the inning, and the Lady Panthers go quietly again here in the third inning. Halfway through the third, we're brought to you by the East Texas Foot Associates. We're down 2-0 here on Lufkin Game Time.
For the first day of school, for the last day of work, for the satisfaction of a job well done, for the ideas that change the world, for good times, for not so good times. For her future and hers and his. For serving our customers and connecting communities. We're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Panther fans, it's game time. Need to make a winning play in the mortgage game? Shane Sepulveda with K&G Capital Mortgage has got your back. Offering VA, conventional, FHA, USDA loans, he's got the play for you. Looking for someone local? Choose Shane. You can text WINNERS to 33655. That's WINNERS to 33655 and make the right move. Your future? That's Shane's focus. Proudly supporting the Lufkin Panthers on Lufkin Game Time. Make your mortgage move with Shane Sepulveda at K&G Capital Mortgage. And MLS number 2143694.
That's it.
And welcome back as we head into the bottom of the third inning. Cameron Messick, who grounded out to Hernandez to end the first inning, steps in to lead off here this third, brought to you by East Texas Foot Associates, with them leading it 2-0. And the first pitch for me is outside for ball 1. 39 pitches through 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and she hit a batter. And that batter was forced out at second base. Did not come around to score in the first inning. And there's a foul ball that will even the count up at 1-1. McClendon, Dean, Hernandez, Stafford on the infield for Coach Bryant. Penner, Garrett, and Mendez on the outfield. Smallwood behind the plate. Mia trying to hang another 0 on the board and keep us within shouting distance. 1-1 pitch. That's in for a strike, 1-2. The senior pitcher, 3 games so far through this postseason, and only 3 earned runs allowed coming into tonight's game. Here we are in the third inning, however, and they're up 2-0. And the 1-2 pitch, just a bit low, 2-2. Great crowd here tonight from the Lufkin side, as always. Two-two pitch. Come on, Blue. Boy, I tell you. You're thinking at one point he would just want to go strike 3 and ring somebody up. I know I would. 3-2 the count now, as the borderline pitch must have been inside, and that's going to be ball 4. Second walk of the night by Mia, and this is the second consecutive inning they've got the leadoff runner on base. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Izzy Gorillo. Flew out to right field to Mendez to end the first inning. First pitch. I don't know what he called. He called it a strike. We'll take it. And the 0-1 pitch. This is straight steal, throw down. She's out. Smallwood with an absolute frozen rope to second base. Dean applies the tag, and Messick is caught stealing for out one. And that should have, was that not a strike? No, it was not. 1-1. Great throw from her knee. Smallwood never left and just went straight to the knee and threw a rope. Got her by a step. Messick didn't like the call. Asked Blue for a recall. He said, no, you're out, babe. 1-1 pitch now from Harper. And there's a chopper to McClendon. Fields it cleanly, throws it to first. Stafford hauls it in. 5-3 for the putout. And 2 quick outs here in the 3rd inning. East Texas Foot Associates, 3rd inning. Dr. Warren sitting by his TV watching, hoping we get this next out in his inning, I'm sure. That will bring up Addie George, the 3rd baseman. She singled to start the 2nd inning. And she's going to single to start the 3rd inning. Well, with 2 outs in the 3rd. We throw to first base, trying to get her out. We might need to work on that cutoff man stuff. She is safe. And that'll be her 2nd hit of the game and the 4th hit of the ball game thus far for Lovejoy. And that'll bring up Saluja. She hit a ground ball to McClendon in the 2nd inning, who threw out the 2nd to get the lead runner. That was back in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. Not a strike. Ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch, Shirley. Yes, sir. 1-1 to count. And the 1-1 is called outside. 2-1. Two outs. 2-1 pinch from Mia. Again, just outside, 3-1. Need some replays of this. 3-1 pitch. That ball's hammered off the glove of Mia, and they got her out. Boy, Mia saved a run herself right there. She reached up and knocked it down. It caromed to Hernandez, who flipped it to Dean, and they get the lead-off runner. Boy, what a great play all the way around. That'll do it for the 3rd inning. We're brought to you by the East Texas Foot Associates. We're down 2-0, headed to the 4th here on Lufkin Game Time.
Loving Auto Group is more than a great place to buy and service your vehicle. We're your neighbor, friend, and fully committed to helping the communities we serve.
You'll love the loving way. Loving Auto Group.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
I don't know what that sound is, but it sounds like an animal that's in distress. All right, we are moving into the 4th inning, your S&W collision, inning number 4. The Lady Panthers down 2-0, and it'll be Hernandez, Smallwood, and Stafford here in the 4th inning. Brought to you again by S&W Collision. Corey Pig and the guys today. You mend it up, My man will fix it up. That's S&W Collision. First pitch by Hernandez. That is into left field, and we got a hit. She saw the first pitch she liked and laced it into left field. Lead off single by Hernandez. Our second hit of the game. And speaking of who had the first hit, Smallwood coming to the plate. Well, we have got to scratch a run around right here. How about one right off that? I'm not sure who Kyle Jones is. I'm sure he was a great dude, but let's bounce one off his scoreboard. There's a line drive. This could be two. Flips it over to second. They come to first. They're not going to get her, but the lead out is going to be forced out. Hernandez out at first at second base on the 6-4 put out for out one, and Smallwood on the first pitch she sees grounds out to the shortstop. She'll be on first with the fielder's choice. And Stafford will step in, struck out to end the first. "29 pitches through 3 innings here for Izzy G. And a swing and a miss. They're going to say she fouled that off. Smallwood will not be able to head to second. Averaging under 10 pitches per inning here for Gerardo. 0-1 pitch to Stafford, and she is late, 0-2. Throw down to first. Smallwood was back in plenty of time. And we just cannot seem to get anything going at the dish in this series. And the 0-2 low, 1-2. One-two pitch, that's hit high to left field. Going back out there is Pearson, and Pearson will make the catch just shy of the track. First action she's had in the series. That'll be an F7. Good contact there by Stafford, but right at her. And it's 0-2. And that'll bring up Addie Garrett. One runner on first, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning, brought to you by S&W Collision. And the pitch popped it up to the shortstop. Rucker has no problem there, and that's another 1 pitch, 1 out, F6 for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll get a leadoff single by Hernandez, but it will be to no avail. Halfway through our S&W Collision, a 4th inning. They lead it 2-0 and coming to bat here on Lufkin Game Time.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time. Stay in the game with the Lufkin Game Time app. From live broadcast and game alerts to exclusive highlights, schedules, and the latest Panther news. Download Lufkin Game Time on the App Store and Google Play. Lufkin Game Time, the home to Lufkin Panther and Lady Panther sports.
And welcome back as we head off into the bottom of this S&W Collision 4th inning. We need to get some collisions with our bat and that softball in the next half inning. But first things first, we need a quick 1-2-3 inning once again here from our girl, Mia Harper. Harper has gone 3 innings. She's given up 4 hits, walked 2, hit 1, struck 1 out, and given up 2 runs as we are down here 2-0.
First baseman number 20, Tess Lynch.
And leading things off will be the first baseman, Tess Lynch. Struck out in the 2nd inning. And the pitch popped up right over here against the netting, 0-1. It is 7, 8, 9 in the lineup here for the Lady Leopards. Boy, they switch first base coaches every other inning. I wonder if there's something to that. I didn't notice it Wednesday night. And there's a line drive. Dean cannot get there. It's Byer. She dove to her left, or to her right, excuse me, but couldn't get there. And it is another leadoff hit here for the Lady Leopards.
The second baseman, number 3.
Lynch's first hit of the series. And this is the third consecutive inning they've gotten a leadoff runner on base, and that'll bring up Sarah McGill, who, without a doubt, will be called on to bunt here to McClendon. She had an RBI single back in the second inning, and she is squaring around to bunt, and she bunts it to Stafford. Stafford to first, got her by a step. Boy, what a great play. Hernandez was there in time. Whew. I didn't know she had an alley to throw it with the first base runner, the runner, but she did. Great play there by Stafford. 3-4 for out number 1. They do have a runner in scoring position again. Lynch is out there, and that'll bring up the DH Boatman. We walked her in the second inning. She bats from the right side. This was the left side. She squares around, pulls back. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. She was the pitcher last night. 1-0 the count now to Boatman. That's inside. 2. Did it hit her? No, 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch, that's in for a strike, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch, got her swinging, 2-2. Good pitch. And fouled it off her front leg. We'll do it again. 2-2 will remain the count. Mia, we do have an out here. 2-1 pitch, and that is inside. Excuse me, 2-2 pitch. Now it's full. 3-2. And the 3-2 pitch, ball 4. That is the third walk of the ball game for Mia.
The right fielder, number 1, Tatum Vitek.
And they've got runners at first and second now. And back to the top of the order, and Tatum Vitek, who got the scoring started for him in the second innings, had an RBI single. And we're going to get a pinch runner coming in for Lynch out at second.
Your attention, please. Now running for Lovejoy, number 6,
Haddock
Zakaya Haddock.
will be coming in to run. This will be a pinch running situation. You can do that once, and she can re-enter the game. And Vitek will step back in here at some point. First and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Harper, and that's a line drive right at Dean. Dean gets 1, and we should have a throw out at third base. She slides back in, she's safe. Should have faked that throw to first, and we would have got a double. We would have got her, but Hernandez, instead of faking the throw to go into first, kind of looked that way first, and it froze her, and then allowed the courtesy runner to get back to third. Boatman out there on 6-4 for out number 2. And Vitek's over at first on the fielder's choice. First and third now, and that'll bring up Rocker. We hit her, and a ground out to Hernandez back in the second inning. She's 0 for 1 tonight. And she pulls back. Throw down to third. What in the world are we doing? Throw to third. Nobody's there to cover. She's going to score. McClendon's charging on the bunt, and Smallwood came up and threw it to third, and nobody's there. I don't know if that was a missed signal or what, but that is going to be a run coming in that did not have to come, and now over to third base is Vitek. I don't know if that's an E2. Got to be an error on somebody. Throw goes into right field. I think it actually hit the base runner. She was the only one there. To go with an E2, that cannot be an unearned run for certain. Not that it matters. It's still 3-0. Must have been some confusion on the sign call or something. I just don't know. So it's still 1-0, but now it's 3-0. Rucker in. Pops it up to left field. Penner should be there. She's under it. And boy, the wild throw to third is going to cost us a run. They get a hit and a walk and an unearned run to go with it. It's 3-0, and that'll do it for the S&W Collision 4th inning. We are headed to the 5th, and we need some hits. Get in your lucky spot, everyone. We're coming to bat in the 5th inning here on Lufkin Game Time.
This is a Whataburger table tent. An orange and white trophy for your made-to-order burger. It means we cook your meal up fresh. And don't get up, because we'll bring it right to you. So if you're looking to sit down and celebrate the fact that you left it all on the field, we've got your number. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They'll offer you the best options to replace or repair your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement, located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing and Construction. 936-219-4369.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look, Texas.
And welcome back as we go to the top half of the 5th inning. Now down 3-0. Mia Harper will lead it off here, and the first pitch into Harper is called a strike. It's 0-1. This is our 5th inning action. Brought to you by Floors and More. Layered Homes, my man KB, Kevin Brown. Floors and More, Layered Home, 5th inning. Hope it's our lucky 5th inning. And Mia, man, she hits it right to the second baseman. Either they are scouting us to the best ability I have ever seen, or we're just not very lucky in this series. We're not hitting very many balls, but when we do hit them solid, it is right at them. Mia squared that one up, but it was right to McGill at second base. She didn't even have to move. And that'll bring up McClendon, who popped up to the shortstop back in the 2nd inning, and McClendon takes that in for a strike, 0-1. Serenity Smith is next, and if someone reaches, Mallory Penner would be next. It is getting late early here, as Yogi would say. We're in the 5th inning already. Hadn't even been out in an hour. And that's going to be called a ball, 1-1. Are the boys doing good? We got an update? We're working over here, aren't we, partner? We are working. 1-1 pitch, and McClendon fouls it back, 1-2. 1-2 the count. And the pitch to McClendon, low and outside, 2-2. Two pitch, and struck her out. McClendon out in front of the off-speed pitch. That'll be the 4th A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout of the night.
The designated hitter, number 20, Serenity Smith.
And that'll bring up Serenity Smith. She popped out to the third baseman in the 2nd inning in her first at-bat of the series. And the pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 outs here in the 5th inning. She's only thrown 35 pitches through 4 innings. She's given up 2 hits, struck out 3. And Serenity goes for a high fastball, can't get it, it's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, that's low, 1-2. And the 1-2 to Serenity. Fastball called strike 3, Looking. Back-to-back A-Belts Pharmacy strikeouts does it for Lufkin here in the top half of the Floors and More. Fifth inning. It's gone so fast I thought we were in the third. We're still down 3-0. They're coming to bat here in the fifth on Lufkin Game Time.
Well, everyone, the merger is now complete. Two East Texas insurance powers are now one. Morgan Insurance and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency are now just Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency. You can connect with them at 936-634-7755 or morganins.com. That's morganins.com. You can now get your free auto quotes courtesy of Germania Insurance. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches in all of East Texas. Let the experts with over 150 years experience take care of you. It's the new East Texas Power. That's Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency here in Lufkin.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, you always have a choice. At S&W Expert Collision Repair, we set the standard for excellence with state-of-the-art equipment, leading-edge technology, and over 40 years of industry know-how.
They got us a new car. They got us a new car. They got us a new car.
No, this is your car. We just fixed it correctly.
Thank you so much for our new car.
No, this is your car.
S&W Expert Collision Repair. You just might think you got a new car.
And welcome back here to Lufkin Game Time as we go to the bottom half of the fifth inning, and Coach Bryant has brought in the freshman Taylor Crocker, her first action in the postseason. We're down 3-0 here in the fifth inning. Harper has been really good. The two of the 3 runs that scored really weren't her fault. 67 pitches. She has given up 5 hits, walked 3, hit 1, and struck out 1. But again, the miscommunication in the last inning should have been 2-0. But shoulda, wouldas, and couldas, as Coach Outlaw used to say. I forgot exactly something about Christmas and nuts, or a Merry Christmas or something. Coach Outlaw had a saying for the shoulda, wouldas, and couldas. And here's the first pitch as we are underway in the fifth inning. And the first pitch to Mezek, the center fielder, is in there for a strike. And the first playoff pitch here for the young freshman, Taylor Crocker's young career, which will be the first of many we're hoping here in Lufkin. The freshman getting a taste of it here in the round 2 playoffs. The 0-1 pitch, just a bit low, and it's 1-1. Crocker pitched very well in district, closing out games throughout the season for Mia. And not a better person for her to learn from. And there's a ground ball right off the end of the bat to Chloe Stafford. She fields it, steps on the bag, and there's one quick out. Got to be great to sit back and watch a senior do it like Mia has done it for the last 3 and 4 years. And that'll bring up Izzy Gorillo. 0 for 2, the cleanup batters. The 3-4-5 batters in the lineup here for Lovejoy as we try to keep them at bay, 3-0. And there's a swing and a miss. And there's another swing and a miss. 0-2. Gorillo 0 for 2 tonight. She's just pitching. 0-2 pitch, just a bit outside from Crocker, 1-2. One pitch, that's going to be low. 2-1, or excuse me, 2-2 now. Two pitch, popped up right field. Mendez drifting back. She's under it, comes up a step and makes the catch. Good play out there by Mendez. F9 if you're scoring at home for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 4, Addie George.
Right side. So here we go. Addie George steps in. She's 2 for 2 tonight. Fouls that one back. It's 0-1. George singled in the second and the third innings, and she bats here in the bottom of the Floors and More Layered Homes 5th inning. Crocker trying to come in and do her job here and keep it at a 3-run deficit. And the 0-1 pitch, that's just a bit low. I may sound like I'm begging, and that's because I am. 1-1 count. Crocker looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. That's got to be a strike, and it is. 1-2. Crocker checks over to Bryant for the sign. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. She's got the first two. 2/3 of the way there. The 1-2 pitch just a bit outside. 2-2. Five, 3-4 is the call. I don't know what it means, but I hope it's a strikeout. It's not. It's ball 3. Next year, I'm getting a play card so I can relay. 4-4-2 is probably the fastball on the outside corner. I don't know why it takes 3 letters, 3 numbers. It's on the inside corner. Strike 3 looking. That'll, baby. The freshman, Taylor Crocker, comes in and strikes out the cleanup batter Looking and gets a 1-2-3 inning. The Lady Panthers need to get a fight at the bat rack. It's 3-0 through our Floors and More 5th inning. We're coming to bat in the 6th here on Lufkin Game Time.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology backed by personal customer service and #Sealed with a Smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experienced banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
For the first day of school, for the last day of work, for the satisfaction of a job well done, for the ideas that change the world, for good times, for not so good times, for her future and hers and his, for serving our customers and connecting communities. We're here with you for good. Austin Bank, with you for good.
Well, welcome back as we move into the Ralph and K. Coos 6th inning. And we need some hits, baby. We need some hits. Mallory Penner has one of our hits in the series from last night. We need one right now. She swings at the first one, 0-1. I don't know if I've ever seen a pitcher. I don't know it's softball, baseball, coach pitch, any of it. 5 innings, only 45 pitches for Guerrero. 2 hits and 5 strikeouts, no walks. 0-1 now. Penner squares around to bunt. She pulls it back, and it's 1-1 as the pitch was upstairs. 1-1 to count now. Penner, Dean, and Hernandez and Smallwood. We got to scratch the scoreboard right here or we're in trouble. And Penner swings over the top of a fastball. It's 1-2. One and 2 the count now. Mallory Penner batting out of the 9 spot. Flew out to short in the second. Takes that upstairs, 2-2. 2 hits for the Lufkin Lady Panthers. 2-2 pitch. It's upstairs, and Panther now has ran it to a full count. 3-2 the count. Three-two pitch, and she grounds it to the right side. They're going to have to hurry. McGill underhanded it, and they got her by a couple steps. Great play by McGill. She charged it, underhanded it over to Lynch, and they get Panther on the 4-3 put out. And that is the first out of the inning. Boy, they don't make any mistakes. That is for certain. And that ball's laced down the line. Dean is going to be on. She rounds first, thinks about second, but down 3, can't sense it. And Dean, with her first hit of the night, is going to be on first with a 1-out single. And that'll bring up Hernandez, who singled to left back in the 3rd inning. So our 3 girls that got hits are all coming up right now. Can we get a couple, string some together? Come on, baby doll. Hernandez stepping in. She's 1 for 2 tonight. Boy, if she could get on, it would put a big at-bat for Smallwood. Here's the first pitch to Hernandez, and it is called a strike for 0-1. Anisha Hernandez, the junior second baseman. Trying to get it done here. Runner on first and 1 out. And that, too, is called a strike on the outside. Is cornered 0-2. 0-2 now. Hernandez got to tighten up on the plate. Here's the pitch. She pops it up, shallow right field. Second baseman's coming down, but nope, the right fielder, Vitek, is there to make the catch coming in. And that's going to be an F9, second out of the inning, and it's going to come up to Smallwood. Smallwood singled her first at bat and then grounded out to short in her second. Smallwood, sophomore catcher, steps in and way out in front of the changeup, 0-1. And the 0-1 to Smallwood, that's outside, 1-1. Should she be on, Stafford would be next. And come on now, 1-1 pitch, got it in on her, fisted it, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop. F6 for the third out of the inning. We get the 1-out single by Dean, but we just cannot string anything together. That does it. Halfway through our Ralph and KQ sixth inning, we are down to 3 outs, and we need some runs. Got to stop them first. Halfway through the sixth, down 3-0 here on Lufkin Game Time.
Panther fans, it's game time. Need to make a winning play in the mortgage game? Shane Sepulveda with K&G Capital Mortgage has got your back. Offering VA, conventional, FHA, USDA loans, he's got the play for you. Looking for someone local? Choose Shane. You can text WINNERS to 33655. That's WINNERS to 33655 and make the right move. Your future? That's Shane's focus. Proudly supporting the Lufkin Panthers on Lufkin Game Time. Make your mortgage move with Shane Sepulveda at K&G Capital Mortgage. And MLS number 2143694.
Loving Auto Group is more than a great place to buy and service your vehicle. We're your neighbor, friend, and fully committed to helping the communities we serve.
You'll love the loving way. Loving Auto Group.
And welcome back as we move into our bottom half of the sixth inning. Well, we have played 5.5 innings, and we have been here 1 hour and 3 minutes. And I just thought last night's game was fast. So Crocker in relief. She had a perfect 1-2-3 inning in the 5th inning. She will try to keep it at a 3-run deficit. We're brought to you by St. Luke's Health Memorial as well. It'll be 6-7-8 here for the Lady Leopards in the 6th inning. Saluga will lead things off. The catcher is 0 for 2. She's grounded or reached on fielder's choice both times, both going into McClendon, and that is upstairs for ball 1 from Crocker. She needed 14 pitches in the 5th inning, didn't give up a hit, and had 1 strikeout. Mia went the first 4 innings, giving up 3 runs, only 2 of which were earned. And that's where we stand. 1-0 pitch, fouled back, 1-1. Crocker checks over to first. The freshman right-hander with the 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 1-2. One-two pitch. Crocker's just a little bit low. 2-2. Saluga, Lynch, and McGill, 6-7-8 here in this 6th inning, brought to you by Ralph and Kay Coos. And the 2-2 pitch. Oh. Ooh. Borderline perfect, but low or inside or a combo. I'm not sure. 3-2 now, the count to Saluga. And the pitch, that's upstairs for sure, and it's going to be a walk. First base runner allowed by the freshman, Taylor Crocker. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Tess Lynch. She singled in the 4th inning, got over to 3rd after a bunt. And eventually came into 3rd on the miscommunication over there, or came in to score on the miscommunication. And that's going to hit her. So we hit Lynch. Crocker walks Saluga and hits Lynch. And now 2 quick on with nobody out. And Coach Bryant's coming in to, we're going to, it appears we're bringing Harper back in to pitch. So Crocker goes 3 up, 3 down, then walks Saluga on 2 questionable calls, hits Lynch, and now Mia's coming back in. You get warm-up tosses with this? Apparently so. We'll keep it right here. No need for a St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout. Surely she's still warm. She threw 76 pitches in those first 4 innings. I can only imagine if I threw 76 pitches, went over there and sat for 2 innings and tried to do anything after that, something would break. I don't know what, but something. She's in slightly better condition than I am. Well, Lovejoy is over there celebrating like they are going to Round Rock, or I guess it's in Austin still. But they got some more steps to go, and assuming they get out of this one. Mia is going to try to get us out of it. 2 out, nobody on. McGill, the second baseman, is going to bunt. She does. Right to McClendon. She's got to go to first. They did not get her. It throws up the line anyway. 1 run's going to come in to score, and this one is about to get out of hand. Saluga will come in to score. That's going to go down as an E5, and it's 4-0. Lynch is over to third, and McGill is out to second, and that'll bring up the 9-0 hitter. Gazella Boatman. And Boatman pops the first pitch out of play, 0-1. Nobody out here in the 6th inning. Brought to you by Ralph and K. Coos. And the 0-1 pitch inside, 1-1. And the pitch is just a bit low. Mia checks to the wristband here as the 9-0 hitter's up with a 2-1 count. That's in for a strike, 2-2. Squares around a bunt. I know she's not going to. Trying to 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled back out of play. Two pitch. And there's another chopper. Harper's going to have to hurry to first. They didn't get her. She will beat that out, and the bases will be loaded. And the bases are loaded now to the top of the order in Tatum Vitek. 1 for 3 tonight. She bats from the right side. The right fielders made a couple good defensive plays. She also drove a run in the 2nd inning. And timeout, the St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout has been issued. As we go out and have a word to get everybody on the same page. Still nobody out here. A walk, a hit batsman, an error, and a infield single has led us on the brink of disaster here in the 6th inning. And the pitch. That ball is laced into center field. Garrett can't get there. She gets it on a hop, throws it in quickly. Again, we missed the cutoff man, but they bring her back. But 2 runs are going to score. Lynch and McGill will score. Boatman probably could have. She'll stop at 3rd, and Vitek is on with a 2 RBI double. And it is 6-0. Still nobody out. And that'll bring up the shortstop. Skylar Rocker takes the first pitch for strike 1. She's 0 for 2 tonight, but we did hit her back in the 1st inning. 6-0 your score. Still nobody out here in our Ralph and K. Coos 6th inning. That is way inside. What? That hit her? I don't think it hit her. Wait, the umpire says it hit her helmet. She came out of there like we did it on purpose. She threw her bat down and meandered down to first like she was irate.
That was not a hit by two. That was not a hit by two.
The umpire says it hit the front of her face mask. I don't know. So that's the 2nd time she's been hit tonight. And the bases are loaded once again. 2nd hit batsman of the inning. And that will bring up Mezek, 0 for 2, and she walked tonight. And she swings, trying to end the game with that big cut right there. Luckily for us, she missed it. Oh, 1 count now to Mezek. And that is called a ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch. That ball is hammered right at Hernandez. She will go get for one over to first. We were playing up on the infield, so there's no chance for a double play. Mesick will be out on the 4-3 putout for out one. She will get an RBI as Boatman comes in to score. Vitek over to third and Rucker out to second, and it's 7-0. But we have an out. The boys are 1-1 in the 6th inning as they try to close out their series with Mount Pleasant. If they lose today, however, Game 3 would be tomorrow at 3:30. We'll be there with video and audio. Hopefully we won't need it. I'll be there as well, but I hope we're not. And there's a swing and a miss here by Gorillo, the pitcher. It's 0-1. I got a feeling them boys are going to get a clutch hit by the freshman Stafford and get a win and move into round 2. That's what we're hoping for. 1-1 pitch here, ground ball up the middle. Dean looks to the plate, goes to the plate, and she's going to be out. Great play there by Dean. Good job of blocking it by Smallwood. As Vitek will be out at the plate, 6-2 for out number 2. Rucker goes to third, and Gorillo will be on first with the fielder's choice. And the 9th batter of the inning, Addie George, is coming to the plate. And the first pitch fouled back out of play, 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch, that's off the handle right to McClendon. She should have plenty of time, goes to first and gets her. Great play by McClendon over to Stafford. And that'll do it here in the Ralph and Kay Coos 6th inning, but they played 4, 2 of them which were unearned, and we are headed to the 7th and final stanza, down 7-0. Panthers need 7 here in the 7th to keep it going. We'll be back with more here from Athens right after this.
Panther fans, craving a game time snack? Head to Taco Casa, the official taco destination for Lufkin Game Time. Dive into a crunchy taco, indulge in a super burrito, or satisfy your taste buds with nachos or a chili burger. Serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches with excellence. Taco Casa, where it's always real fresh, real food, and real good. Taco Casa, proudly supporting our Panthers on Lufkin Game Time.
The 7th inning. Taco Casa 7th inning. No better tacos in Lufkin than Taco Casa. I got a feeling that will be visiting this weekend. And that'll bring up Chloe Stafford. It's 4-5-6 here for Lufkin, and we need a rather large rally to keep our season afloat. And it has been a great season, a runner-up in 16-5A play, and here to the 2nd round of the state playoffs. It doesn't happen all the time. As Gorillo throws the first pitch inside to Stafford, she fouls it off. It's 0-1. 58 pitches for Gorillo through 6 innings. That is under 10 pitches per inning. She's given up 3 singles to our top 3 batters and struck out 5. No walks. Dean, Hernandez, and Smallwood all with singles. That's it. There's a swing and a miss, 0-2. We have 4 hits in this entire series. And just like Corsicana last week, we have not scored a run in the series. They play very good defense, and they've got 2 really good pitchers. I'm not very smart, don't know much baseball, but that's a pretty good combination. 0-2 pitch popped up out of play off the netting behind us. 0-2 pitch, struck her out. Off-speed pitch, Chloe out in front, and that is an A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout. The 6th of the night for Gorillo. And that'll bring up Addie Garrett, the center fielder. She's 0 for 2. I don't know why I keep saying what we're doing tonight. We've only got 3 hits. And she swings and fouls the first pitch back 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch to Garrett, swings and misses. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. That is inside, 1-2. One-two pitch. Oh, way out in front of the off-speed pitch. Just got it, fouled it off the end of the bat. And the count will go to, or remain, 1-2. And that is called strike 3 looking. A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout, second of the ball game.
The pitcher, number 19, Mia Harper.
And it's down to Mia Harper, making her final at bat here as a Lufkin Panther. And boy, has she been a good one. And the first pitch in for Harper is down low for ball 1. Should she reach, McClendon would be next. And that's up, not a strike, apparently 2-0. Pitch, fouled back, 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch upstairs. She goes after it, however, and it's 2-2. And the Lady Panther season down to this strike. The 2-2 pitch, strike 3. And our season will come to an end here in Athens.
And that's the ball game. We would like to congratulate the Lufkin Lady Panthers
14 pitches.
on a great season.
That does get her to 72 pitches. 3 hits for Lufkin and 8 strikeouts. That is 18 strikeouts in the 2 ball games as we jump headfirst into our Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show. And I say this every year at every sport. I love my job more than anything in this world outside of the kiddos, but this is the worst day, is when your senior loses their final game in high school. We've all been there. I know I have, and I remember it to this last day, and it is no fun. But the Lady Panthers season comes to an end tonight here in the regional or the area round to the Lady Leopards of Lovejoy. 7-0 is the final. Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show. Your KMG Capital Mortgage Shane Sepulvedo postgame stats, and not much to speak of. Dean 1 for 3, Hernandez 1 for 3, Smallwood 1 for 3. Everybody else was over. Those were our only 3 hits of the ball game. Mia Harper goes 6 innings. She gives up 5 runs, 3 of which were earned. She walked 4, hit 1, and struck out 2 in our final game as a Lady Panther. Crocker goes an inning plus. She gives up 1 walk and hits 1 and gives up 2 runs, both of which were earned. And that is your postgame stats brought to you by KMG Capital Mortgage and our man Shane Sepulveda. And that'll do it here from Athens. Our Commercial Bank of Texas player of the game, and I'm going to do it because I want to. One more time, the senior pitched her last game as a Lufkin Panther tonight, and boy, has she been a great one. Mia Harper is our Commercial Bank of Texas player of the game tonight. She did all she could to keep us in it. She went 5 innings to start it off, gave up 3 runs, 2 of which were earned, and she is our Commercial Bank of Texas player of the game tonight. Mia Harper, the senior, pitching her final game as a Lady Panther. Well, we sure appreciate you all tuning in. The boys are still in action over on the audio side. Click off and tune them in and try to root those kiddos home and into round 2. We appreciate you tuning in for the great job here by all the folks at Jam Digital Media. Thank you all for tuning in. Great season by the Lady Panthers. They finished the year 21-13, runners-up in 16-5A play, and by-district champions. Congratulations to Coach Bryant and the girls. Hope you guys and ladies have a great weekend. Thanks for listening. I'm Gary Ivins Jr. for Lufkin Game Time.